Good evening, I'm Meepler on DTM News Live. We begin tonight with bridge building river control. It all started when I built a bridge over Route 280 for the Southern Quarry Line. Route 280 is currently under construction and will stretch from the Palisades Parkway to Old Landon City. Early on, it became clear that the railroad above was to be removed and replaced by a better and up-to-code bridge. Around the same time, Goldie Rail completed the rail line over DTM rail network and built a simpler bridge design on his plot in Old Landon City to carry the track over a small river. Having seen both of these examples, the easily confused was seen contemplating a chest full of materials in the mall. A short time later, a sample bridge had been constructed somewhere on the line from Warhawk Junction to Herb Flick. After a number of test runs through the bridge to redefine the design, Easily Confused then set out to build a bigger bridge on the dual track line. Locating a suitable spot on the Folly line, Easily Confused set about building, but was interrupted by the urgent need to take lunch with Mrs. EC. Once that was concluded, the building commenced, resulting in a dual track bridge. Further encouraged by this, a third bridge was built east of Ravine Junction over a deeper drop. After falling off the bridge several times, it was finally completed. Easily Confused was asked by our reporter about future plans, but remained non-committal about how many more bridges were intended to be built. He said to our reporter, "I now have the basic design sorted out, but it does take some time to build these bridges, so depending on other projects, more bridges may be built, but I don't have any timelines yet." And now for even more rail news. During the course of Sunday afternoon, November 13th, the DTM Rail autumn maintenance inspections were completed by Easily Confused. With many miles of track laid over the last 15 months, it is a mammoth task to regularly inspect the entire system to ensure the majority of encroaching animals are removed and stored in an Easily Confused fridge. The entire process takes around 4 hours currently, and EC was frequently heard giving status updates as he trundled around the system. Our reporters initially were unable to locate EC, so we turned to the Director of Rail Operations, Haddock 1000, who had a slightly more puzzled reaction. "I'm not sure what exactly he was doing, but it sounds like he spent the afternoon riding around in circles rather than doing any real work like laying new track. The maintenance inspections were not due until December, so why they had to be done early will need investigating." Later, one of our reporters caught up with EC, who shed some light on the matter. "Sometimes a miner just needs to take off and see the world for a while. We have mined and driven steel all over the DTM landscape, and it is good sometimes to just take a trip around and make sure everything is working as we left it. These line inspections only cover the main DTM rail lines and do not cover internal networks on residents' plots, unless those lines are part of the core DTM network." DTM World President and CEO Matt Pedelson: "I understand that Easily Confused has been wandering off again under the idea of doing rail inspections and has clocked up some 120 miles of unplanned rail travel. I expect the Director of Rail Operations to thoroughly investigate this and deal with it." Now we go to Meepler in the traffic center. It's not doing too good out there tonight. Northbound on the Palisades Parkway is jammed up around exit 1 north due to Route 280 construction, and there's an accident eastbound across Newton. Route 28 is shut down between Myrtle Avenue and Broad Street due to a police investigation, and the Atlantic City Expressway is heavy west of exit 3. I'm Meepler on WBAY 880 Traffic. Back to you, Meepler, in the studio. Thanks, Meep. That does it for this edition of DTM News Live. We're back next week. If you've got news, send it to us at www.downthemineshaft.tv. Up next, Haddock 1000 with Down the Mineshaft. I'm Meepler. Have a good night.